Sounds so wet.
Thank you.
No, not a compliment. Quick out long for Kicker. Psych, you thought he jiggles, he wiggles, and he doubles back, but they're coming to him. Oh, and they're coming quick. FaZe up top middle, in the face. Yakinda's probing B. Got his finger a few inches deep, but he's not quite hit the spot. They're going to double back out through the lower tunnels instead. And where was I going with this? Lower, yeah.
If I don't talk, how screwed are you? Twists now. On the catwalk. And it's Rain. Gnarly opener. And that's gnarly with a G.
Gnarly.
Gnarly indeed. Gonna look to assemble a boost. Rain. Ooh. Just a little love tap there.
Oh, he loves tapping, all right. Tapping heads, and he'll back up all the way for the long reaggress. I love the call from Carrigan here, taking all that space back. And so they can situate Twist down in the pit and play for the bomb site. Stop that catwalk. Walk. Step back to the mid to be. Smoke's out. Molly will follow. Smoke. It's not the best. In fact, it might even... That's a decoy. Where did the smoke even go? No, that is a smoke, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Rutro is going to fight their way through CT up A.
Oh, Yakinda's dropped right in. Right into the action. Brokey, back of the site. One. Can't find any more. Twists will tap out another. And now we're into a 2-on-3. There's a re-swing at long, and it's James to deal with the USP out in no man's land. He's even going to follow up with another. Now all eyes on ropz in the 1v2. And outsiders tuck in, they count down, they swing on 3. And now they tuck once again. ropz is going to be hard-pressed to get back into this one.
Yeah, with the kit so far, this is a done deal. They know it. They're going to swing together right at the end, and James steals all the glory. 4 frags in the pistol round, and I'm very excited for the prospect of an outsider's T-side on Dust. They already get weird in the pistol. That was all over the place, from the long fake to the lower take to the mid to B bungling. Don't know if that was on purpose, right? Like, it didn't look like it, just looked like a missed lineup, but you never know what's going on in the old Jane brain.
Yeah, I mean, I do love it when, like, kind of outsiders, they run like a Frankenstein's monster of, like, 3 different strats all kind of coming together.
Which one is real?
You know? And you'll note I said Frankenstein's monster. It's very misunderstood. A lot of people think Frankenstein was the creature, but that's not the case. I think you've got to have respect for Mary Shelley's work, if I'm being honest. So here we are. Twists opens the round up with a deagle. Now, Lord Byron will come in with some of his esteemed poetry. That's you. That's your name with Lord.
He's dead. He died like 100 years ago. I don't know what you want from him.
Well,
it's fine.
Ooh, Carrigan, Scout King. We all remember yesterday. Yep. We all remember it. Carrigan was trying a whole new thing where it was Scout or nothing, baby. And it didn't really work, but it was still a real treat to watch him with the Scout.
Yes.
Oh, he's got the bomb. He's got the bomb in top mid. Little hinge smoke throwing in for Yakinda.
Yeah, Flitz underneath it. We've seen players recently crouch peeking under this smoke. Carrigan won't let that happen. He's holding on. Reset on long here for outsiders. Are they going to save in round 2 with 3 guns? They certainly could. That's a very outsider call. And they're doing it. Who saves round 2? Rain? Pain. But that's fine. Otherwise...
Of course. You thought you could go to T-spawn on Dust. How wrong you are.
Yeah. But they're going to hold on. That's fine. Guns kept to the next. And, I mean, that round was pretty unrealistic. It's just surprising to see up against a 4 spy there. But FaZe will be on the board early. Hey, they've got more CT rounds now than they did on all of Inferno. That's going to do massive money moments for FaZe as they get a lot of guns around the arm. I don't know where I was going with it.
Money moments reign, the money maker, and it's a bull market, all right. And Rain, he is my bull. Lives in the house with me. Here's Twists back inside of the A site now. No exchange guns with Brokey.
Yeah. Yep, Rain's girlfriend is Harry's wife.
No, that one is not true, Hugo.
Either way, it's outsiders. Don't save now, okay? A couple of scouts in play.
You could make a case for it.
Yeah?
There's always a case to be made.
When James in the server, how else is he going to keep his flawless 5-0 scoreline? Buster looking for guns. Looking for anything.
Welcome to James Lawyer School, where you've always got a case. Incident at work. Whoa! Carrigan's looking to try and deal some incidents to him.
Oh.
Swinging with the scout. More damage, more damage.
Okay,
the nade brings James down to 2.
They should save. This is a save. They should save. It's over. It's done. Oh, forget it. They're all going to die. James won't. James will live until next round. Perhaps.
God, it is peculiar, isn't it? Another one of these saves, right? It's a.
Oh.
Okay.
Carrigan's so clean.
He is so good with the scout, isn't he?
Clean.
He's so good with the scout. It's kind of mind-blowing. It really is. There was a round yesterday. It was actually the final round of Dust2. He was like 1v... well, he was actually in like a 2v4, right? He'd already opened with the scout, and then his teammate dies, and then he gets 2 more while combat scouting, which like isn't even really a sentence that exists. You know, that's like...
Shotgun sniping.
Yeah, shotgun sniping. Or like... you know, blindfolded driving. Like, these are all things that just aren't very common to see together.
I'm glad we got 2 angles of that weapon swap. Otherwise, you know, I don't know what I would have done.
Like,
they really traded those.
Doing it again. Come on, Cam.
It's Brokey.
Oh, it's Brokey.
Yeah, too many scouts out. Carrigan's got a gun. James running wild. He's got that one weapon saved around a bunch of Glocky Wockies. James in the Molotov, and it was a nice try. It was a heroic play, but they're going to need to go get that gun flit. You can smell it. AK, did the nade blow it away? Flit's on the case. Oh, it did. Nice nade from FaZe to get out into the open. Go get it, says Rain. I dare you.
They're going to try and run boost to get the gun. Here we go. Saving the AK in the most... Oh, they've got it!
Oh,
they've got it! They've got their hands on the prize, and okay, now you can't get it again. Yeah. And okay, that's fine. You know, it was just a full eco. It was never going to get that exciting. And so it never gets that exciting.
There was a chance if, you know, the CT drop, not going to help, though. Not anymore. Okay, we're waiting for the guns, Harry. That's really where this has come to. Outsiders kind of dropped the ball in round 2 by getting picked, you know, 2 players and just having to save, and their whole money has been kind of wrecked as a result. Nice to see FaZe keep these ones clean, though. All right, rifles out. James got nothing, sadly, because he saved. Brokey's got a scout. They take long back. FaZe have that full control right now, and it's a slow default for outsiders. They're all over the map. Hoping that FaZe make the first move or mistake, but that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I was kind of worried about Dust2 coming into this. It's one that outsiders can definitely play, right? No one's kind of doubting their ability, but to my end, it felt like this was a bit of a punish pick because of how flat FaZe looked on this map yesterday. And while they did look flat on this map yesterday, I don't think that that was like a typical FaZe performance. And I think if you were looking for them to relive that, you were maybe thinking wishfully as opposed to, you know, acknowledging that FaZe do actually have a very nice Very nice kind of repertoire of ideas here on Dust. Very proficient at it. Yeah. Out towards short they go. Brokey, Scouter. Can he rise to the occasion? Carrigan's gonna get one, but it's still Yakinda opening up the round. They deal with ropz on a smoke play, and Buster's gonna flush out that Scouter in the sight. Twist's a long way from playing into this one.
You would have thought Yakinda was gonna swing Brokey there and try and get that kill, but he's so ready for a CT smoke walk. He's so aware that it's not just, you know, Brokey on the ramp to worry about. There's more pieces to the puzzle for FaZe, and they feed him. Yakinda goes on to grab that third, but it's stolen away. No complaints. Buster helps out, and outsiders get involved with this T side, get around. And you talk about FaZe having trouble on this map, Brian. It was the CT side where those problems arose up against ENCE. I think Snappy called a really good game in that ENCE matchup yesterday across the whole series. They had really good T sides with the exception of a slow start on Nuke. But yeah, either way, FaZe, CT sides have been the problem. By and large. We saw that on Inferno just moments ago. So, you know, the force buy and starting strong, that's a bit of resurgence for FaZe. It's something to rely on, but we'll have to see now that outsiders have guns out, how, you know, whether these problems continue or FaZe can put them to bed. Full buy and first AWPs, plural, two of them, Brokey ropz, wielding the weapons, and outsiders are not so well endowed. They're down on their luck. Rifles instead. Shot over the smoke connects to nothing. And so ropz gives it another go.
Dude, James always so surprising when he makes plays like this. Like, he just ran straight down mid, like ran the entire way to get behind Xbox here. You know, we always attribute him as a very, very, like, safe player. And so it stands out the most whenever he makes moves like that. It shows that he feels like he has a bit of a read on how this was going to go. ropz holding a gap in this smoke, but they're already up and over the Xbox and now have their eyes set on this A bomb site.
Yeah, it's a nice off angle, but a flash can neutralize Brokey and he'll have to drop into spawn. If there's good spacing, they can trade this kill, even if it is dry. You more commonly want to flash an AWP off at the angle that Brokey's holding, right? That close drop down position. This is far more audacious. It's very Brokey-esque. How will it go? Yakinda v Brokey, there's the molly, it's in front, Yakinda moves in, Brokey gets that drop, it's perfect. Trying to escape now, Buster's killed Carrigan in the meantime and running back between two Molotovs. They save his life. FaZe smoke a Molotov. Flit still lives, Buster's out long and he's found a second. Rain on the smoke and they walk into him, getting stuck in the corner, 2 on 3. Even though James has these rotates on lock, he needs his teammate to get in the bomb site. Buster is winning the round on his own on A, third kill. Needs to cross, get that bomb off Cat. He's got a long way to run.
Run, Buster, run! Oh, James gonna get it.
Wow.
But will James drop the bomb to Buster in a James classic? No, it looks like he's gonna plant some tag damage to ropz. Lets him know that you can't come, CT, buddy. And that's only gonna leave 1 point of rotation. The short side, ropz yet to frag in this game. And a 1v2. Outsiders will not give away. It's very similar to the pistol that ropz found himself in here. So run out looking for them, and Buster gonna get rid of him. So outsiders arrive on the scene. Buster has one hell of a round there, right? Essentially, all alone, doing just a solo A take while James killing rotations in mid, and it works.
Even aside from that, even aside from James lurking middle, right, who was Xbox from the start, as you said, his team were taking Cat with the bomb. Buster was solo looking long. Check these kills from Buster, man. Smoke shot on the second after Brokey misses his. After Rain drops a bomb, Buster still kills him here on Catwalk, and then he goes on to close the round with 4. Excellent round for Buster. Someone that went very cold yesterday. Someone that Maui touted on the desk needed to stand up and step up in their first loss just yesterday. So nice to see him starting stronger. And that's a nice cleanup round. FaZe get 1 kill, that's it. I said I would tell y'all the head-to-head between Brokey and Yakinda. It's 6-3 in that first map. Brokey won it out with double that of Yakinda. That much was very clear in the banana on the T side of outsiders. Brokey was just, Brokey was wrecking. Sorry, T side of FaZe, first half. Brokey was wrecking, but they still lost the map. But, you know, there was clearly a lot of respect between the two from Yakinda's interview with Heku at the end of the first map. That was a hit. That connected.
What?
Yep. I don't know how either. Little leggy.
He just, like, curved the bullet.
Yep.
It's wanted.
Game ting.
Twists. Manages to get out. How's he done that? Out like a bandit, and Brokey's there to help him. Oh, another.
Wow.
Like we all expected.
What?
Through the door, headshot, through a smoke, nice and long on the kill feed. Twist has seen a barrel. Oh, bigger isn't always better for James.
Wow.
There's 4 for FaZe.
The longer the kill feed, the better the kill.
That's true.
The rules. You want a team flash into a no-scope wall bang headshot.
Smoke shot.
Blinded.
Yes.
That's the best kill possible.
I want someone to do a trick shot off of Xbox, because then you can throw in like Xbox 360.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
I want them to bring Train back so you can say, wow, that was a really good play at the station.
What? Oh, like
Train station. Get it? You get it?
Like PlayStation.
Yeah, because you said Xbox.
Dude, that's
I'm working
funny.
on it.
Yeah.
You know? It's a work.
Don't worry, dude. You know, your bits at the comedy club have been going down a hit.
Thank you.
No one here in Germany understands really where you're coming from with a lot of them, but
No.
you make it work, and no one can say anything about that, Hugo.
Thank you.
Catwalk's taken. Outsiders moving in. Little run boost to get Yakinda past the point of danger. No one on the drop down, so he is good to take all this control.
Oh yeah, respect it this time. They've tried to go through that molly a couple, but it's not done them any favors, has it? Often been an AWP on the angle, and Brokey here is no exception. This does look like a cat take, right? The only question is, do we drop down into a mid to B? Right now, the mid to B is getting sold. Our FaZe buy-in. Smokes down, and in come outsiders.
He's got his left foot in, right foot out. Brokey Koki turns around. There's the first. Any more for the man. Back of the site, tucked in at Goose, and he is brought down low, but he's still fighting. He's still looking to chip away at the outsiders. Flit is trapped behind Gandalf, and they know about it. Nades go in just to throw the middle finger his way. Buster's on the line. Buster can see Brokey, and Flit's come in with another. Saving this round and leaving it all on ropz again. 1v2. How many of these has he been in now? Can he finally get one over the line?
He's done with cat retakes. He's going round, long mode. And there's at least one player on the chopping block. Jame, though, he's sharpened his tools. He's watching CT right now. How long does he consider this? How long until he turns around and checks the far angle? He's never going to do it. ropz gets a freebie. Oh, tapping away. Does hit the headshot eventually. ropz needs to move quick, and Flit has dropped in spawn. The last place ropz will expect of him. Looking just above. Thank goodness that molly doesn't tick below, because it was on the mark from where Flit was playing. ropz has to go for the stick. He thinks it's Gandalf, and he couldn't be further from the truth. Flit has won the round. There's simply no time, and the kill. ropz is every day, but the round goes to outsiders. Flit was just playing with his food. And don't you have better table manners than that? 5-4, and FaZe's money is a bit busted. 3 to 5K, maybe justifying a triple rifle buy, but really shouldn't if you're relying this much on an AWP, and Brokey seems to be the one guy who's putting together these picks for FaZe. But Buster, man, what's he on? Another level right now.
It's crazy that they keep turning these moments around, you know, like we're... Oh, hang on, this is a fast one. Carrigan with the scout so often. This is his golden gun. And he's done a lot of damage, but is that going to make life any easier for these Deagles?
Oh, that wasn't him.
That was raining, but still just as cool, man. All the way from the crossroads, Rain delivers. They're sneaking up. They coming through, and here's Buster. Oh, the shadow. Oh, the shadow. That sucks. Sucks to suck. But there we go. Outsiders are on to a 6th. The Deagles don't get it done. Not that I'm too surprised, really. Bit of a rough map for, you know, pistol buys to find much success on, if we're being honest. Which we are.
Yeah. Unless you're getting 5-on-3s and forcing outsiders to save. I don't think we're going to see many of these go the way of FaZe, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Exit for ropz attempt. You got to feel for ropz, man. He is the firepower edition of FaZe. Of course, one of many, you know, high fragging players in this team, but he has so far not been able to have impact into a round because he's on B. Outsiders have not gone B, Harry. They have literally not gone B.
No, and this was something that was happening a lot yesterday as well, you know, in that Ents game. Like, a lot of the attention was being dictated towards that A bomb site. They did admittedly have a couple of nice B takes in there, but I think what you can do is you can really set this precedent that we're going to be, you know, harassing you at A. That kind of puts the fear in FaZe to keep leaning into this 3-2 split between A and B. Maybe you have one of the B players, like, hinging on mid instead, and then over time, right, that B site inevitably gets weaker to try to make up for the shortcomings of A. And so then when you do go B, it feels that much more effective. And on top of that...
It's a cross shot.
That's only going to make matters worse. But what I was going to say, on top of that, like, these guys at B are barely warmed up. Like, ropz really has got to play, like, 5 rounds so far in this game.
And not this one.
And not this one. It's another one he's got to sit out.
He's been saving every round. And now he... Oh, twist if only he took that shot. Now, ropz just got shot through a smoke. There was no, you know, skill to that, really.
There was no skill to that.
No skill to that.
There we go. You go viral.
Oh, dear. No.
There was no skill to that.
But, like, it's just a timing shot.
Yeah, no, I'm just memeing you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure everyone else will respond appropriately.
Yeah, I've never been called anything bad on the internet before. Why would it start now? Twist pushing up a B. Buster's ready. I wouldn't want to trifle with Buster right now. He is looking really, really sharp. But yeah, ropz did nothing wrong. He had to get to B, and he didn't.
Nice.
Smoke, yeah, there's no skill to that one either, James, but it doesn't matter because they're going to run wild on the A site anyway. Karrigan drops a smoke, and it goes quite deep, and it doesn't matter when the headshot comes in that quick and clean. 5 on 3, save.
Yeah, this is feeling pretty grueling at this point. Lots of gruel.
Gruel, gunge.
Gruel is like the edible gunge, right?
Yeah,
because it's
gruel
like,
is like really bad food.
My favorite.
Please, sir, can I have some less?
Please, sir, could I have some gruel? Oh. It's like sludge, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of words for things that are sticky liquids.
Sure.
Stickwids, as they're called, I think, scientifically. Buster. He sticks with it. He might remove a few quid. Unfortunately, Rain is holding for that push. Brokey, will he get gunged on? No. He's gone and out of there. The big green, still in play.
Hanging above him, in a bucket. And if he asks his next question wrong,
they will drop the gunge.
He will be.
That would make CS a lot more entertaining, wouldn't it? Like, because I think already it's very theatrical. We all buy into the stories and you know, keep up with all the individuals. But if at the end of it, you know, the winning team won $1 trillion or whatever they win, and then the losing team get covered in goo, that's like prime 2002 television, isn't it?
Yeah, kids TV brought back to reality. I know that would be the biggest motivation, I think. No one wants to get gunged on. Well, ropz did.
ropz got gunged. That is a gunging right there.
Yeah. He's going to be taking that out of his hair for weeks. Wow. Condiments aside, FaZe have got to catch up. 7-4. And they may or may not win this map. Remains to be seen. Outsiders, they're gonna Tabasco to the A site.
Oh, no, come on.
Oh, hey. That's it, baby. Get back.
ropz is trying to catch up right now in this game.
I just did that one.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh. Maybe open your ears.
Sorry. Got a sauce?
Horseradish.
Okay, let's try it.
I did not give you an easy one.
No, horseradish doesn't work. Over in mid though. Nope.
No, I'm still really trying.
Right, they're up the catwalk. They're up the catwalk with 2, and they're still holding lower tunnels. Ready with the util, ready to go. 45 seconds as they start to lob it in. Brokey, ready at the cross. Little gap for your Kindar, and the bomb's actually going back. Is this a late No, they've got to go away. They don't have tunnels control. You've got to go away, surely. They lose kicker along. Your Kindar got one in amidst that. It was actually ropz to trade as quick as lightning, man. Flit and Buster now. 2 versus 4, but they've got 15 seconds, and with the bomb dropped in the tunnels, Buster is saving.
Nice try, very nice try, but it's good to see FaZe get a gun round on the board, man. It's been few and far between. It's been lackluster.
Counter-terrorists win.
Back in with another. Right now we're just trading 3 for 1. That's been the mantle. 3 for Outsiders, 1 for FaZe, and well, you can see where that's going. If it keeps up, FaZe are in hot water. Nice to see ropz get involved, right? He's got to feel like, man, I've just not been able to play this game. Left saving, left rotating into 1v2s that he can't win due to time alone, and yeah, finally gets a smoke shot and he decides he's had enough. He's going to take an opening kill, and he gets away with it. A little B rush. This is great because they've just not really shown any B early, and this is a perfect buy to do it. Nothing to lose. If you do, you go back with a gun round next. Twist, time to step up. ropz is on a rotate. He's going to get smoked out. Twist going to get shot through one. Buster's in the sight, and ropz has something to say.
Up in the window, armed with the AWP. ropz giving it a look in, but that molly, you got to say ta-ta to ropz as he backs out the window. Trying to assemble this boost over the smoke. Here it is, little tiny gaparoo, and
Now they heard it. Move!
And here's the boost, little tiny gap, and it's been disassembled again. They are ready to pop out the window, or Outsiders. Kicker's even playing in the doors smoke, and your Kindar's rushed down the window, man. Ooh, he's hungry for more. Spam is good, rain is gone, and ropz wants to save the AWP. Just get the hell out of danger, get the hell out of dodge, but there ain't no dodge in this one. You might be screwed. It's a bit of movement, bit of KZ, that in a lower, but wrap through the tunnel. James could look to end him. He's not moving, not budging, and ropz dead in the final bullet from Flit.
Ouch. Real ouch. It felt like he got away. James wasn't even hunting with the AWP. He had 7 grand. He could have. But ropz just gets tapped out by Flit. Well, I say tapped. It was a full spray through the wall. Eventually connects. And I love the disrespect B play. Because again, we've been talking about it. They have not gone B. They went there in the previous in a 2-on-4. But other than that, Outsiders have not touched this bomb site. So to finally just throw a Hail Mary rush in, good smokes to lock ropz's AWP out. And James' AWP is involved in the head of Carrigan. Your Kindar kills ropz, and that's a sitter miss. Your Kindar follows up. And yeah, all the stars are shining bright for Outsiders. FaZe, nothing to say in this round. It was only an eco. And they're getting made quick work of right now.
Saddest thing is, you hear them going up catwalk, you're thinking like, maybe it's A, maybe I can get one with the scout. Well, it's not A, and you can get one with the scout, but that's the end of it. Flit's wrapping CT. Twist is fighting in the B side. Oh, just looks away at the wrong time. And Buster gonna make quick work of it. 9-5. Them's the hours, them's the score. And right now, Outsiders poised for a brilliant T-half.
Yeah, this would be excellent, right? We've already been talking about FaZe's CT side woes. Wow, the head sticks up a lot there. Whether it was, you know, yesterday against Ents or even Inferno is to start this series, an 8-round T-half on their map pick. It felt like enough. It was not. Even 15 wouldn't have been enough with how that game went. ropz again going for openers, and I hope you respect it. You have to respect it with the game he's had. You know, when he's been allowed to play, he's been on fire. But when he's not been allowed to play in every other single round, he's been snuffed out. Licked fingers putting out the candle. Oh, that's nice. Out long range here. Bait and switch. They're not ready for the second man. They never are. Flit, he's trapped behind the blue bin. He needs some help. James here to support. And that smoke might even give Flit a way out, but Psych Rain shoots him through it. James going for smoke shots of his own, but he won't hang around with the AWP and the bomb. His team are in B.
Twists now. This is the moment, and the moment passes us by. Like water in a stream.
That's the bomb.
James
mid.
Dead in mid. Oh no, the alarm bells are going. bells are going off now. Outsiders, what are you going to do? It's actually been conceded somewhat, Carrigan.
You get it?
Could stop this, and he will from the top of middle. Yakinda. Oh, Yakinda. All alone in the 1v4, and this should just be a formality with the bomb out in no man's land. You're asking a hell of a lot from him here. Brokey up on the door. Will get removed. Don't give him a chance. Hang on a moment. Yakinda dodges the flash, flicks back. That's a gnarly second. Now just Carrigan and Rain. 20 seconds. He might have to go for kills here. Might not have time to go about getting that bomb. Ollie, that is the ultimate middle finger. You don't even have to fight him. Rain should have just won the round right there with that one Molotov. And Yakinda, just a formality now. There's Carrigan to close 9-6 at the end of that first half. FaZe salvage that final round. And is that going to be their golden grace as they get ready to head into this second half of play?
Working. Flashing. Two more mid. Took a mid
short, right?
Lower dead. One up. Nice.
What?
One more lower. Up and short. Watch out.
I'm B.
One B.
Hold B. Fine. Holding on the box. He can go to
I have on the box only.
He's holding.
He's gonna come behind the molly on B.
Short end.
Nice.
There we go.
Bro, I just hit something
Oh,
random.
I should have been dead.
I just fell back the guy I didn't.
That's
I
what
don't
we
know.
take those. We take those.
Yeah.
We like those.
Well, 9-6 there, scores on the doors. We had that little round, we all remember it, ropz. That was one of the closest clutches he got to have, and unable to get many of them over the line. Now moving on to the T side, at least ropz maybe gets a chance to play in this one, Hugo.
You'd hope, you'd really hope. A couple of times he threw himself into the meat fryer. He fried some meat, all right. Yakinda's doing the same, and push deep in B. Caught by Rain and ropz. It's the double pistol entry into the site, and now Outsiders get a taste of their own medicine, forced to save on the CT side. As bomb gets planted, there is no way back in.
Now, talk to me about the idea of the meat fryer. How does this differ from a regular fryer?
It's for meat.
Oh, I like that. It's actually very inclusive of you, because then you can have one that's like for vegetarians or vegans.
I have 2 fryers at my house, just in case you're ever over. One for meat and one for...
When you say you're ever
grass.
over, that's not a reference to me, right? That's a reference to the folks at home,
Well,
if they ever come round.
yeah, them too, but mainly you.
Actually, we ain't seen y'all there for a while. Hugo's address is...
Ooh, scary one there. Don't go, I'm not home. Here we go.
Yeah, this was just a round that ended like with the first 2 kills. You know, that's kind of the nature of the beast of Dust2 sometimes. That's how it goes. Outsiders gonna force up around those saved players. They've got a Famus, a Deagle, and y'all can see, so I don't need to keep talking you through that. Scout on mid.
45 seconds on the clock, and now there's 1 minute 43 seconds.
No, I don't need a running play-by-play of the time. 1 minute 35 on the clock now. Carrigan dropping the hinge smoke. Mid control taken by FaZe. I just realized, oh no, job's kind of redundant. Like, everyone can see what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. That's
That's
all it
basically
is.
all we do.
That's all
like,
it is.
3 up the catwalk, Busters in the A site.
Yeah, you got to add a little more flair to it, Harry. You sometimes have to get guttural. You have to dig deep.
Okay. Oh, the smoke.
No, wrong time to do it.
Sorry.
It's all about the context. Here, robot couldn't take our jobs over. That's the best part. Had to be a really good robot.
Not yet, but just you wait. Buster in this smoke, waiting patiently. Another one.
Oh,
they're topping up his little defense. Oh, God.
From top to bottom,
dear.
he falls off.
And that'll be a save again, I reckon. I'll have...
I think.
I'll have what they're having.
Another round?
That is what's on the board, yes. And I am often the one buying the rounds as well. It's 8 on the board for FaZe Clan. 9 alive at the end of this one. Not quite a unicorn round. It's just a horse.
There's no horn. But that's nice for FaZe, right? Coming in with 5 rifles, they knew that Outsiders would be on a force bite. And now we have one more of those, basically. Outsiders are probably going to put 5 on a bomb site, 4 on a bomb site, and that's why, you know, these T-sides go well for FaZe, right? Good due diligence, send in a pro player, get that information, have Karrigan on a Mac 10 run through a bomb site, try and find out where these stacks are. More common on the force buy rounds where you have very little to lose and you're okay with saving. But yeah, Outsiders, they'll do it with 4 or 5 rifles, sometimes in gun rounds if they're feeling it. We'll have to see if FaZe can outread them in the second half. Karrigan, he's got a good start to the round as he finds Flick trying to cross pit. 5 on 4 taken and FaZe with full control at long.
Oh, Kekindar creeping through the upper tunnels, taking this flank all the way into T-spawn. Kicker, 2 kills to his name right now, and now spotted in a bit of a rough spot, in a bit of a predicament, tries to get out of there. Hello, some utility. Kekindar has, like a Henry Hoover, sucked it all up from the spawn and is now wrapping long. He's not going to get to use the util, but he has scavenged the FAMAS. Look at him go. He's just picking up the scraps. And well, one man's waste is another man's gold. It's 2 for Kekindar, but it will be FaZe still getting that round over the line.
I respect that FAMAS grab. Too many times a Deagle will let you down, right? You're trying to line up the one Deagle flank when they can't see you. They're moving, they're strafing, they're AD, and you're going to miss it. So he takes that extra second, grabs the gun. He knows he has good timing, and he gets a kill. Even follows up with the most ridiculous Deagle as well. But it's still around for FaZe, right? They're still building this comeback, Harry, trying to take us to Mirage to close. I certainly hope we get there just for entertainment factor alone. Outsiders coming in. They've been waiting all half for their full buy, and it's here and now. Jane with the AWP and full util behind it. Kit on Kekindar. Brokey's got his, fortunately enough. Oh, through the smoke and through the wall. Kindar's picked Rain. It was going to be this A play. Now it's just left down to the long take. Forget the split. Catwalk is gone. ropz is still lurking lower. Does he activate or does he want to try and kill these rotates? That will rely on FaZe getting this opening kill. It's a perfect Molotov spreads at the last second. Flick thought he was comfortable. He was not. And so FaZe, now the world is their oyster. Can go full Na'Vi, go quiet, recommit late. Also the option to reset B if they want. ropz still has Catwalk where Rain couldn't get it. But he is being wrapped on a timing. Kekindar can activate whenever he wants.
Kekat's dropped down and is now in the prying eyes of this short wrap. They really don't know that it's coming in, and no one's even considering it. ropz gets himself a double. And he's dug FaZe out of trouble. Buster moving in. Gets his hands on the AWP, and you know what that means. You'll know what that means.
Surely not.
It's a Save.
That's a shocking save, to be honest. It's just off of ropz' position, right? Having Catwalk, meaning Outsiders can't come in through CT very easily. It's just, you know, luck of the draw and which angles they're clearing there and crossfires. Plus Karrigan's AWP at long. But I am surprised Outsiders saved there. A lot of teams would have gone for that 2v3. But they're playing the long game, Harry. They're playing the money game. And Kekindar, he wants to get some exits. He might find ropz on the cross out. Although, legs getting seen, and ropz too late to cross. Kekindar, not ready. Just the AWP here. And Karrigan keeps his.
Hey, Kicker and Flip so often been a driving force in these outsiders wins. Like, I'm used to seeing them open up rounds, create a lot of opportunities for the rest of the team. And thus far, both of them are really struggling. And like first half, it didn't really feel like it mattered that much. You know, everyone else was doing so well that it kind of just flew under the radar, right? And you could just kind of chalk it up to like, oh, well, everyone else is just killing them first. That's just the nature of it. But now, as we've gotten into this second half, you need one of these players to come back online. It doesn't even have to be both of them. But just a little bit more out of a usual threat like Kicker would go a long way. Your Kindar playing the smoke fade. That is cheeky. No! Double! Can't make it a third, but still, he did all he had to do, didn't he? Twists and Brokey, 2 versus 4. They've been asked to step up, and they will deliver that opening kill. Flitz down here in the lower tunnels could complicate matters, could make it weird, could really throw some trickery in as he's dropped the bomb, and now it's all left onto one man. He's just missed the timing at long. They're giving him a second chance. They're giving him a little bit of room, but it's probably all to take it away in just a moment's time. Smoke in the mid doors, gone a little too far. Doesn't really do anything to get that AWP off the angle.
Yeah, and even though Kicker got that timing out long, right, this is the difference. When you're having a game like this, when you're 4 and 13, yeah, he hits a shot, but instead of hanging around and giving twists away to win this clutch, he just goes to play objective. He goes to firstly save a gun, but also just sit on the bomb and win the round with your team. Sometimes staying alive is as, if not more important than getting a kill. It's just about those numbers, and there are too many for Twist to tango with this round. He's got to waltz his way back to the site. He's looking to get something on the way out here, but he's not winning the round, I can tell you that much. 1v3 with 15 seconds to go, and that's a sick little round out of your Kinder. Twists anymore? No. It's going to be flipped to close, and yeah, outsiders get away with an absolute bounty of weaponry. Couple of AWPs, AK as well. It's all off of this. Not just the D spam, what year is it, but bop.
No, that was so clean. And they do get a bounty of guns. Coco Nutty.
Yeah. Nice. Celebrations all round here for outsiders. FaZe 10-10. They're not out of the woods. This is fine for FaZe. Their T sides are where they come alive. I've still got faith. But outsiders have broken the streak of 4. 5 if you count the last round of the previous half. Kinder's even AWPing.
Yeah, look at FaZe waiting with this conga line at long. 3 players moving in. James just playing the drop down. That molly won't displace him, and he will throw in one of his own. It's always nice to counter a molly like that with one of your own, because yours is popping second, and so they don't really get the value out of that Molotov that they wanted. They couldn't get up short because you were nice and quick to respond with your own one. Now, actually, outsiders are retaking the catwalk. Flash for Kicker, trying to get him back into the game. However, everybody's blind. They are trading util 1 for 1, and now another molly in at short. Fights at long are happening. It goes even. Rain's still waiting on the catwalk, but is all... I was going to say all alone. He's not. He's got a teammate with him, and a bit of spam goes a long way. Kicker's dead. James got to try do it to him. Up close. Rain is clean. Through the smoke and in with the frag. Up the short side. ropz takes out another. And FaZe, this is their round, baby. It's written all over it.
Oh, we saw that, but ropz drops off, and there's no way back in. James is screaming, save my AWP, and so he must. He shall do as his leader requires. Also for money, you know, it makes sense. Outsiders have a bit of cash, but this AWP save means a full buy will be no problem, and FaZe are on the hunt right now to stop it. ropz is very quick, but not quick enough to stop Buster. Still an 11th round for FaZe Clan, though. They're coming in with the goods, Harry. What a round out of Rain. Kicker, it felt like that smoke was going to let him down. Obviously, spectator smokes are different to what the player sees sometimes on the edge. Oh, good shots. But it didn't feel like Kicker had an angle there, and Rain just shoots through it. Double entry. James couldn't stop him with a shotgun AWP. And outsiders were kind of boxed in there by that cat recommit. Felt like they won the cap fight, right? All of that util coming in, the double molly into the smoke, the flash pop for the kicker. They threw everything and just trying to lock FaZe out of that real estate. But ropz and Rain come in swinging, come in winning. FaZe take the lead right back.
Oh, just wild, isn't it? A really lovely round from that Rain and ropz duo up on the catwalk, though. Like, that's the defining moment of it, really. You were dead on in that you thought that Outsiders had kind of disrupted the entire game plan. And somehow, FaZe make it look like that was where they were super comfortable. Like, that was always the intention. Oh, yeah, they'll smoke us a cat, they'll double up. We'll just, you know, kill them both.
Run through a smoke. Okay. Yeah, it's all about breaking the money now. This round will do it to either team. Be very careful. Outsiders may have full loss bonus, but only 3 players really with anything to work with. Of course, they're a team that love a save, so you can imagine when they lose rounds, they keep something from it. Can Yakinda keep the B site alive? He's got to reload. They're running right. Oh, he's in the smoke. They're running right by him. They have no idea. Baiting for him is Buster. They seem to have an inkling until it shoots him right through. That's a save, buddy. Yeah, you thought, kick it. You thought wrong. Get out of there. Keep your guns. And honestly, in this position, yeah, rightly so. You need the guns. You've got money on some. And it's a B-site retake. We don't see them often. FaZe up to 12. The T-side reigns supreme.
Yeah, they're starting to run away with this now. You know, this save, you know, it's at least going to keep some options open to you that otherwise would have been closed off if you managed to get away with all 3 of these guns, which, based on how FaZe are approaching this, I think they're more worried about their own money than that of Outsiders. So, you know, it's horrible to have a round go against you like that. But in a way, you would kind of rather you get double entry'd and then just immediately commit to the 3-man save than have that go like 1 for 1 in the B site, or I guess 2 for 2, and then like you're lulled into the retake and then you lose even more players. At least now you're able to reinvest and you're able to have everything you can need. You just forget about that one. You hope that FaZe don't do it again.
Need a route to a win. Need something new for Outsiders. FaZe are starting to pick up pace and get even more confident as they do. Quick out long again is the call. Carrigan with an opener. He just bopped Jame in middle. Carrigan went stone cold last map and he is going crazy this one. Yeah, okay, snuffed out by Kicker. I did curse him, but this position for Yakinda is beautiful. They have no idea how close Flick is about to spot them. But Yakinda pokes up first. Almost a double. Not quite, though. Flick can do it himself as Brokey is very low. Kick stole that kill, and then he dies. Watch out, boys. You might just be about to give up a little round of FaZe again. That can't afford to happen with the openers provided. Rain covering the CT smoke. Brokey gets the stick. It's a big flank for Buster, and Rain's not considering it, but he's tucked in right now. Footsteps will get heard. Flick trying to find this site player, and now he's all that stands. Can't even finish the job. 13 rounds to FaZe. It's all Rain, baby, in the post plant. And this is their game to lose now. They are poised and ready to take us to Mirage.
Dude, this is kind of like what happened to Outsiders the other day in that Furia game. Like, I don't know what's happening, because this never used to be the case with this team. It used to be like the longer games go on, the better they get. But at the minute, it feels like there's kind of almost like this impatience at times. And that really goes against the whole mantra. Like, that should have just been your round every single day. You've done so much damage to the long push. You have this, and then they're like recommitting to those fights. And I kind of get it. You know, like you had a low HP player for FaZe trying to just get the round over and done with. But that's never really been the style of Outsiders. It's always been in the late game, in the late rounds, more aggro, getting punished. This time it's ropz to get it. And FaZe, they're in the early 5-on-4.
And yeah, of course they hold off. They wait for a re-aggro. They get it, but Rain just moved off the angle. Yakinda makes it a 4-on-4, and he disappears from middle. Now got to go back to the bomb site. Meanwhile, James is alone. He's getting crossed on right now. The smokes are down. He's behind the smoke. Maybe there's a boost up. Carrigan can't see him yet. He's crouched, but when he jumps into the bomb site, it's a nasty surprise for James. Time to go. Carrigan looking for more, and oh, it's a messy spray. Kicker recovers it. 3 on 3. Forget the plant. FaZe have got it in. Flit's been boosted back up. He's chased another kill. There's a chance, but the bomb is not open right now. Brokey's trying to cover the cross. They're going to stick it. They're just going to win the round. There's nothing FaZe can do. 5 seconds stick, and it belongs to Outsiders. That is Orky Dorky, as FaZe not set up for the post plant. Dear oh dear.
Yeah, Oki Momo indeed, right? You know, dude, it's a bit of a shame because you deal with that double long hold. It's just, given how close they were, and after you lost Carrigan committing to the side push, you know, you didn't really have a choice. If you wanted to plant immediately, which I do think was the right call, you had to do it safe from these CT players, from the CT boost. And that would be, you know, also the catwalk. Like, that's the risk you're running with trying to do an open plant. So, I mean, he tried to make the best out of a bad situation, did FaZe.
He stuck the plant before Carrigan died. That's really the problem there. He never knew he lost all control of the site. Talking of losing sites, well, B is flavor of the day. FaZe are all up in their grill. Yakinda's going to get flashed in, you'd think. There it goes. He won't know. And second one, he will, but they're ready for it. Rain untucks from the car and gives him a showing. ropz burns, kick it in the window, and there's already Carrigan out long just to make matters worse. He won't even give up the kill. He won't even give them a way out. They're going to try and run away, but Carrigan, he is in the best safe position in the map. So Outsiders are going to have to fight him for it. They will be hard-pressed to keep these guns.
Ah, that's all well and good, but you weren't ready for rain, were you, James? And now just Flit. Should get away with the AK. Should. Being the operative word. Rain is aggroing over towards long, but decides to run it back and gets out with the AWP instead. Still FaZe are in pole position here. 14 rounds to the good.
Yeah, did we swap the team names? Like, why? Like, this is such a dead CT side for the Outsiders. It was meant to be FaZe that were having troubles here on Inferno, yesterday on Dust, as I've been saying, but FaZe have just had something different every round. They've been doing a lot of long takes, cat splits. They just, both B rushes they've done, full B rushes, like disrespect, popping smokes on the molly and just going for it. They've won them both easily. FaZe have not really been tested in this half, and they just keep it fresh every single time. James, funky shot, he's dead. Hits Carrigan, but gets shot through the wall. What an entry, what a way to begin. FaZe looking for 15, 4 kills away. Yakinda, watch that molly, bud. He's gonna cross into the AWP. Oh, he does kill Rain first, though, and he will escape somehow, some way. Twist looks like he wants to commit through the smoke, and it's almost a perfect kill. In fact, it's not. It's anything but. It's a double up for Kicker. He didn't even see Carrigan at the back. Now just a desperate B-pop, and Buster's got the stoppage, leaving Brokey in a 1v4.
Smooth moves. Ooh, nice flick. Low HP on Yakinda. Don't get ahead of yourselves here. There's still a lot of time. Minute and 5 seconds left to play with. Molly will force Yakinda out, but he's good to win that fight. It's a 12 now. Outsiders not ready to give up. Kind of fortunate that the stars aligned for Kicker over on the short side. He's been having a very rough go at it thus far. Little double kill like that, even though it took a stroke of luck going your way, sometimes those moments can pump you up and get your head back in it, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is still a very close game. It's just off the back of a, you know, a fairly nice half for Outsiders into just a dead CT side with 2 rounds separated by, you know, 4 in between them. So back in now, remembering what victory tastes like. I'm trying to spoon feed FaZe rounds. Jame on the AWP. Brokey's got his twists. Broke alongside Rain, and this is how close these rounds are becoming.
Yeah, this is a real swing moment. Like, whoever wins this, it could just give them the momentum and the edge to push them over the finish line, right? That's kind of mental, considering the the T side that FaZe have laid out before us, the fact that this could still turn against them just on the kind of lackluster first half performance, leaving this so close.
Stop setting it up, Harry. Stop. Oh, don't tell me the truth.
I'm telling you all the facts, you know, dude.
Oh.
You got to make your own mind up here.
This is minimal loss bonus for both sides. This is, like, obviously this holds true the deeper you get most of the time, but this is the most important round of the game. And yeah, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is sacred in CS, but if there were ever a round to tip the scales one way or the other, it would be this one. Mid to B, I said FaZe have tried everything. They've not tried this. They've crunched B, but never through middle. James' eyes are on the prize.
Oh, they
picked them out the sky.
They've thrown the corridor smokes. Been a while since I've seen them. Kicker, double spam, yeah.
Oh,
buddy. Buster, how are you ready for that? Looking right down, it goes on a double.
What?
Smoke shots upon smoke shots, and now Carrigan in a 1v4. Oh, buddy.
This would be such a FaZe way.
1v5, by the way.
Yeah, this would be such a FaZe way to lose the series, man. Like, they have been doing so damn well on this T side. Such dynamic calling, all the stars popping up, ropz coming back in, and then this is the round that kills their money. Kicker does that, Buster does this, no one sees anything, really, and Outsiders destroy FaZe Clan. I'm not putting it lightly. I refuse to. FaZe have to eco. They've got to play for 30 rounds. God, are you feeling it?
Oh, dear. Outsiders are believing again.
When James doing this, you know it's troubling. You know it's terrifying. It's Glocks. What a time for Keegan to come alive. You said maybe that double kill on short pumped him up. Well, how about the double kill in CT? How about the impact? No one cares how many kills you get if you get the most important kills in the map.
Yeah, I like how FaZe are approaching this one, right?
This is attack time.
It's very, very slow, and you're probably going, just get it over and done with, guys. Well, you know, going slow lets you talk about what you're going to do in the next round, but also you've wasted utility from Outsiders. That's a wonderful spray transfer, even if it is only up against Glocks.
Delicious.
And Jay, yeah, never even really saw Brokey to end the round there. So 14-all, we're tied up. It's a tie game.
Let's get it.
Hello? Right, FaZe coming in with the guns. They've got another chance, but if they lose this one, if they lose this one,
GG.
it should be Outsiders 2-0ing them in this head-to-head.
9-round first half for Outsiders. FaZe have pulled this all the way back. Mirage is a third. Do we get there? It's all at the beck and call of this round. And even if FaZe win it, they've got to do it back-to-back. They've got to win 2 buys. Outsiders ready with this lower pick. Oh, Jamie's been seen, but he still gets the shot off to Carrigan. And that is the start. That is the beginning. That is how it could come crumbling down.
Yeah, quite the man to lose as well. Carrigan's been influential on these T sides. Often not afraid to throw himself in first, to lead from the front of the pack. Well, now he's got to be summoned via Seance, lead from beyond the grave. Laying up the short side. Ouija board in his back pocket. Does have support from Twists. Bomb's now going back to join them. There is a bit of a lean away from A for Outsiders. Don't mistime this, don't get ahead of yourselves. Right now, FaZe have only got cat control to work with. They lob these smokes in. Is it going to be a duck down into CT, or is it the commitment? It looks like the latter. That Molly is burning rain. Oh, dear. He's now low. He's now wounded. Singed. 3rd degree. Moving up. Man at the front. Trying to molly kick her, but it's a little shallow. He's walking on fire. He's walking on the fire, and they don't know. They think it's clear. Kicker waiting as long as he can. Gets himself a double. And this should be 15 for Outsiders. While Jame can walk on water, Kicker can walk through flames, and that there has put 15 on the board for the Outsiders squad.
Robin's crying now. Thanks, Outsiders, thanks. What on earth is this game? That Molotov. It looks so close. It looked like it was on him. It's almost perfect, but almost won't cut it in this business, not at 14 all. And I love it. He holds the shot so long. He considered swinging further, but at this point in the game, you take the kill when you got it, when you're good and ready. 15-14, kicker. The one man who had an abysmal, massive way in this second half. Double kill on catwalk, double kill through the CT smoke, and then this? Impact cannot be overstated. 15-14, and FaZe didn't even get the bomb money. It's pistols, it's a MAC-10, it's a couple of rifles, and it's a whole lot of copium.
Oh yeah, Twist up at the forefront. Holding on to the tunnels is the ropz man. And he is getting pushed, he is getting pressured. Oh, he's back on the angle at least. Yakinda, ready for it, but ropz is going to nail the shot. Is he ready for man number 2? What's behind the door? Buster waiting. Oh my goodness.
What's in the box?
He's going to go back. Doesn't want to throw this one away. Doesn't want to give up the chance to end this in regulation and put this series to bed. Last thing you want to do is feed these ecoing players guns. So he'll hold his nerve, but this B-site's been a problem. It's been a problem over and over again for the outsiders. Buster needs to give us solutions. One kill, but he can't get out of there. Now they're spilling in. James, pest control's on the line. He's trying to get these guys back under wraps, but they do make it into the site. Rain gets the bomb down. 3-on-4 retake at B. You've got to attempt it. There's no saving anymore. Is this salvation or is it overtime?
My goodness. They're really used to these positions. Locked out by Brokey on the door. Dunk onto ropz, 2-on-3. It's still favored for FaZe. Rain's up close. You got to clear him. It's so hard with Brokey taking that first contact. It might be overtime. On a path to turn for the flash. Rain looks back, but Twist gets the kill. And Jane with a trade. It's too little, too late. It's overtime between FaZe and outsiders here on Dust. What a game we're getting. FaZe hold on despite everything that they were dealt. And you will have to hold on for overtime. Stick with us. It's coming up next.
Ooh, idol, that's a strong word. Ooh.
That's a hard question. I think my Counter-Strike idol is nobody. I think everybody in this game is beatable. It has showed throughout all these years where we had different eras. Some players lose, some players win, but then the same players that win, they lose afterwards. It's always different. Obviously, first one in my mind is Simple, but I wouldn't call him an idol. I just think he's the best player in the
Back and forth throughout all this strife, we're into overtime. That intoxicating feeling seeping in as we get ready to run it back again. It's outsiders versus FaZe, going the distance and now into bonus play.
This game's sexy, all right. It's been quite a wild ride. It's been ups and downs, highs and lows, and maybe a third map in store for the end of this series. We'll have to see if we can get there. 15 apiece, overtime, 12.5k, just enough for a couple of orbs, and not enough to allow a save. Jane, yeah, I'm talking to you. Play every round. First of 4.
Hinge smoking. Given the illusion that players might be taking catwalk, it throws a big question mark up in middle. Outside is very, very split on this defense, right? Kind of taking a spread approach here. No gambles early on. You know, they weren't putting that past him in the in regulation. Yakinda donning this second orb. Actually aggroing into the tunnels. I mean, this was literally how round 30 fell apart. It was this decision to probe your way in. So he will taper off and just hold this deeper angle. ropz is on the other side, yeah. So this could get bad very, very quickly.
Oh, it certainly might, Harry. It certainly might. It's just down to who takes that first contact, ropz or Brokey. The Latvian duel. Will it matter? Or will it be a Baltic blowout? ropz is waiting. There's the flash and a missed shot. Oh, he tries to dive out. ropz picks him out of the sky. Buster does kill the one man on the mid to B, but it's still a B. Forget mid. They are out. Buster. Smoke, no. Flash instead. They're going to just try and cross dry. The smoke comes in late, and Twist killed by Kicker, who has had an activation late in this game. He has woken up at the right time. Brokey's lurking lower with an AWP, and at least finding nothing tells your team that they're all coming in from middle. He might even try and backstab with an AWP, no less. It's just down to how late is Jame out of spawn. He's finally making that cross. Brokey taking his time, and he takes the shot.
Now he's going to duck out. You at least know you got a 3-on-2 in the site. They deal with the first, and they follow up to ropz. A 2v1. Brokey already back in the tunnels. They got to get on the bomb. Smoke's on it now, Brokey. This isn't going to be easy. They're sticking it, and he just doesn't have a line into the site. Doesn't have an angle. So the retake comes in, and Outsiders win the first in overtime. A successful B retake. I don't think we actually even saw a B retake that came in fruitfully for the Outsiders in regulation.
To be fair, like when they're on CT, you know, they tried it in round 30, but otherwise they would often just like lose. You know, they'd either go 4-on-4 or 3-on-5 or whatever. They would never have a favorable round. Like, you know, B's hard enough in 3-on-3s, but they would never have a reason to go for it. And the money was always on the line, and they were just trying to get a buy round. You know, they couldn't even piece together CT rounds until the very end of reg. So, you know, it made sense there. But that's a nice activate. Jame calls for it, he dies, and they just go in, and Brokey gets knocked out. Kinder's right below Karrigan as the flash pops. He gets that kill.
Thank you very much for that second flash.
It might have saved his life, Harry. Jame was also mid with an AWP. But yeah, that's something that Jame was doing in reg as well. So FaZe have a read, and if they went through, they would have had a whole book.
Right, mid control taken. An early 5-on-4. You cannot look a gift horse in the radish. Brokey. Gonna go back out, rejoin the long component. Short side is Karrigan, and Karrigan only.
Yeah, this is a gamble for Outsiders. They are so sure it's B right now.
Dear.
This is not the time to be making this gamble either, because FaZe are already out of long. Kicker. He's been heroic, but I won't butter your parsnips. This is not one where Kicker should be multi-killing, and he is dead. The poor timing for him, very unlucky as the flash comes out. And as I said, you don't save in this situation. You just go for it. Jame, he's going for it. And he's hit a leg through the smoke. Barely any damage, but it will do nicely. Buster pushing the top side. ropz waiting, and that is given away. ropz just about converts it, dinked in the process. They would love to save, but again, it's not reg. Ollie slows it down, and maybe they just keep the AK.
You can go for this.
Do you win it, though?
Probably not, but like hell, you know, you definitely don't win a save, so, you know.
Yeah.
You either maybe win or definitely lose.
I agree with you in theory, but yeah, I'm not surprised.
But Jame only deals in absolutes, right? A Sith Lord.
Yeah. Well, they did get Darth Mauled in this round.
Hey, there it is.
16. I don't even like Lord of the Rings.
Not the show.
No, not a show either. But yeah.
Once again, actually, I will inform you that you're wrong on that one. There actually is a show.
Oh, The Hobbit, yeah.
Nope, not that either, but here we are.
I'm pissing everyone off. 16-all. Yeah, I would have liked them to go for it. Again, like you said, they literally would have everything. The only justification is I have an AK, and I can't buy an AK. But the AWP?
Yeah. No, okay, that's fair. I respect it on the AK front.
Yeah. Either way, last round, all that really matters now. FaZe want to go 2 for 1, as their T side was the better. Both teams were. Karrigan's walked out mid.
It's Karrigan. Here he is.
Spooky.
Ooh, little window jump. Kinder sees it all. He knows what's up. Oh, Jame, right place, right time. On with the AWP and holding for a cat play. Was about to come his way, but that molly's actually sent them packing. FaZe go, all right, we don't like the way that molly was looking at us. So let's look for an avenue in. Let's try to get this 5-on-4 again, because things get so much easier once we're dealt that opening fight. Grouping now for the B play. It's been a reoccurring problem for the Outsiders, has this B bomb site. Yakindar and Buster, top of their team, they need to hold the line. They need to be heroes in this one. FaZe are going to deal you a rough old hand as now the push is on. Flashes go in. Yakindar's baited for Buster, but it's only one kill. Yakindar needs to go even. And oh, no! The jump and the silencer's off. But James at least reclaimed the 3-on-2, giving them a chance now. ropz and ropz going against it. They're going to wait for James to get into position. Oh, no, they're not. They go ahead of him. They try to run the site down. KitKat's giving this one over. It's just James left in the clutch, 1v2. And he knows about the close man, but that's not going to make dealing with him any easier. They can just swing, they can trade contacts, and it doesn't even come down to that. Those rounds there, they're the examples of where this Outsider squad looks a little different at times to what we've seen in, you know, kind of games gone by for this squad.
Look, you know, I get what you mean, but at the same time, the rush in that 2v2 was technically fine. They hear the plant come in,
you know,
and
you've got like the 2v1, right?
Yeah, they just didn't clear the corner. There's so many angles to check, and also the anxiety that maybe that is a fake. You know, you're just trying to stop the plant. There were 10 seconds left. You get the kill. James wins around to time. He's a god at it. So, yeah, not going to happen. But FaZe, they you know, pick themselves up, they dust themselves off. It would have been easy to tilt with some of the rounds that got stolen away from them. Criminal was KitKat in regulation again to get all those smoke spams, Buster too, and FaZe really isolated the problem in their T sides. They just kept hitting B, 2 out of 3, and they win them both. Or rather one of them, but yeah. Either way, up around FaZe. Just need 2 defensive Outsiders back to T side, which was great all those days ago. But everything's changed now. ropz has woken up. He's no longer getting left alone, saving Outsiders. They never went B on their T side. They only did these A splits, so FaZe know what to expect. They know what's coming. They're taking catwalk with utility. Everyone is here. KitKat's on a late lurk. Karrigan v KitKat. Not now, but later. First, the meat and potato up on A.
Yakindar sometimes tries to CT drop here. Molly denies it.
Oh, he
will attempt it, but doesn't get down. KitKat dead on the mid push. ropz is up. Opens the round and he goes back in for more. Catches James. Third for ropz. Can't flick down in time, but he's not needed to do any more than that. It's only Yakindar left now. 1-on-3. They know he's on Cat. They've got him pinned in. FaZe are about to get this round up onto 18 now, and 1 away from taking us to a 3rd map.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to save, but nothing else to do but die. ropz will deliver that at least, and FaZe find map point to get us going, to get us to Mirage. They couldn't do it back on regulation. They were the ones at 15-14 down. But now it's their chance to dance, their chance to close. And FaZe with 2 opportunities to do so need to seize it here and now. Certainly feels like it's going to happen. But Outsiders pay by the round. They've been here before, and they'll be here again. Double pick down mid. That is one way to start.
It doesn't get better than that, right? You really should struggle to lose this round. And Karrigan giving up another kill, right? You know, when you lose 2 guys like that, very unorthodox, you kind of need to make a bit of a play. You need to try and come in with a big info grab or big backstab, and Karrigan attempts it, but does just make matters worse. Twists and Rain, screw it. Go play together, right? At this point, either they come to you or they don't. It's 50-50, right? So just hang out over here at long and hope the Outsiders make a bit of a fool of themselves.
Yeah, I mean, they're going the right/wrong way as they do walk into this setup, but 2-on-5. No one's ever won a 2-on-5. Why start now? Twist with the cross. Will miss his shot. That might activate the long play, but that means they walk into Rain and Twist. Oh, he goes back and he won't flick in time. It's going to be Rain getting that kill, and Outsiders, they can commit. They've got so much space. There's the frag and there's the round in the face from Flit. 17 up now for Outsiders. One more for double overtime, and we run it right back. No break, no delay. Just right in with more rounds for you at home. Double or back for FaZe. It has been good to him.
Yeah, not chancing it. Oh, hang on. No.
Chancing it.
Oh, chancing it is ropz.
Chance would be a fine thing. A fine thing indeed, but he's not given the opportunity to pick middle. It's James holding in. Is he doing the ropz smoke? I think he is. James just did the ropz smoke. Lined it up with the AWP. Up against ropz to cut him out of middle. He's gone back to his perch on B. Now, Harry, we never saw Outsiders go B in regulation. Yeah. We just didn't see it. Now they're testing.
Okay, kind of ballsy to go at it in the last of overtime, but let's see if they're able to get in. No, God, no one's checked.
Oh my God.
Oh, Twist's only one. The flash did wreck him. Kicker kind of bails them out with that flashbang. And your Kindar late cat lurk, a thing of beauty or a thing of nightmares for FaZe. Leaving them now in a 2-on-4. They know they've at least got a slightly weaker B site, but you've got to be worried that this pressure on the backstab could come in whenever. Carrigan running through, trades places with Kicker, and then gets backstabbed. It's all on Brokey now. Up in the window, and not much to get done. He's low on health, and out of the round, out of chances. This one has got double OT written all over it.
What's he saving for? What's he waiting for, Brokey? Deliver us into more rounds. Do it. They might even be using this as a break to talk it over. He knows it's unwinnable. FaZe want to discuss the upcoming rounds, the upcoming overtime. As I said, there is no wait, no break. In we go. And Brokey kills him with a bomb, but it's still more rounds and more opportunities for Outsiders. FaZe could not close it with 2 opportunities. Now it's Outsiders' time to get back involved. And now they've shown their trump card, Harry. They've shown their B-site attack. Something we didn't really see. There's more than meets the eye when it comes to Outsiders' T-side.
It's got to feel good, man, the fact that you're still in this. Oh, hang on a moment. The Kindar's opened the round. ropz caught crossing. And oh, dearie me, into the double overtime, and it's a bit of a tune change. Twists at least holds down the B site. That's big. Buster tried to run the smoke. This won't let him in.
Oh, through the smoke, that's cocky. And he wins it. Unbelievable. When you hit double overtime, all the rules go out the window. And Flit just runs down Rain, regrouping with his team now, knowing in the back of FaZe's mind they are always going to consider the catwalk and a player being close. Smoke to get Brokey in spawn. He's already here, but he's going nowhere but through it, over it. And he sees nothing. That's good info for FaZe. Oh, shot missed, and he's on the chopping block. James jumps up, and he hits a tag. Tries to get optimistic. The nade, perhaps, but James already escaped it. And Flick can late lurk and kill this B-rotate. Bombs up Cap, but right now they're situated for a B-pop, and that's only going to make them commit right through the tunnels now. The site is empty, and the round should be won. The only question is these low players, and Brokey's got his pistol out. Yeah, do it, man.
Oh,
do it.
Tried to run in, tried to throw a bit of chaos into the mix. Leave it all on Carrigan, and the window peak is immediate for Kicker. So there's the first in the double OT going the way of the Outsiders. Something that I do like, something that's kind of cool, is that whenever they make these B plays happen, they always send a player on some, like, just wild, to call it a lurk is like kind of, yeah, maybe disingenuous. Like, I don't know, he is just there to cut off rotation. So I guess it is a lurk, right? Like, in that round, Flit was opening it up over in middle. If you remember, he was the guy who actually killed Twist to open up the B play, and then he immediately hightails it up mid, up to the long doors to play around the idea of denying rotates. Kindar did that as well in the first overtime. We had that from him where he got the double kill on the mid players.
It's all about outsiders not telegraphing their intentions. Like, think about some of their pistol rounds, like them defaulting on T Glock rounds, and or running lower, showing B, showing mid, going up cat, and then going back to B. Like, they just keep FaZe guessing, and in doing so, they get all of their grenades out. That's why these retakes also don't happen for FaZe, because firstly, retakes are really hard on Dust, but also FaZe don't have util left. Even in this round, they've got 3 flashes of smoke and a molly, and already it's starting to drip dry. Gaps are being taken. Out long is Kicker, who was like 4 and I want to say 17. Maybe that's too low. 4 and like 15. That's a lovely tap. He's really come back into his own. Has Kicker, good shot though. Put down for a moment, and if Yakinda didn't get that, James did. ropz and Twist in a 2-on-4 as the long cross smokes come down, and a missed shot through them, taking fight and now saving. As these double orbs have been expensive, this save is actually somewhat justified, somewhat necessary. And outsiders know that. They're on the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, you've got all the reason to. It's really only the CT side that can get broken in overtime, right?
Only
and
if you double buy
exactly,
double
normally it hinges on that double AWP investment. And now that you've seen it come through twice, you're like, well, that's it, mate. Their money's on the chopping block. We're going to dedicate literally everyone to hunting this down. And as if this is how they do it. They've boosted James.
Oh.
Try and deal with Twists, drop him back into the tunnel. It's Buster to find him. Just ropz now would love to hold on to the AWP. He's burning. He's burning, and they're running at him. Buster's there to take all the money away, to take the AWPs out of it, and look at what this is going to leave you with.
I mean, they can still double AWP, right? That's why 12.5k is nice. It's like it's the little bits extra. It's having full rifles and full nades and kits and everything, right? It's not the, oh, we've lost 2 rounds with M4s and now we have to play MP9s with the last round, which we all hated with overtime. Just objectively bad. They can still buy, it's just not pretty, and that is the risk of buying double AWPs. But there's the payoff. ropz and Brokey start off strong, and there's a follow-up for Brokey. More like it. FaZe just frag out in middle. Buster, literally, how are you here? Can you silent drop? I don't know if you can from here. He uncrouches in the air, and he does it. He's snuck in. The bomb's on a long road. Brokey has no idea.
Dude, the longer he waits, the bigger payoff this could have, right? You hope he doesn't accidentally end up baiting the bomb to its death, right? I'd like to think he's going to peek ahead of the bomb's arrival, and he is sneaking up. Buster, they just... Brokey's screwed.
He could walk mid, mate. He could walk all the way behind Brokey and go for 2. Like, that would be the mega play.
He's going to just delay this as long as he can, right till the bomb's about to move in. And there we go, taps out Brokey. Brokey never even knows. He's saying, guys, they were in B. How? How did that happen?
2 smokes to shut this out and 2 mollies. Harry, they might win this round to util. FaZe have to pop through.
This would be a 2-on-4 as well. This would be one hell of a round. Out of the outsiders, Rain looking like he wants to go through that. Will decide against it. Carrigan's got flashes. That's really all they've got to try and make this happen. Molly could attempt to cut off one of these angles, maybe a smoke in the tunnels, so you can nullify some of these positions. Flashes go over, but they've got to be good. They better be damn good, or else this one could turn against you. Flambo's Buster, they trade the peaks and they get it over the line. 2v4 and a gnarly timing hit. A big gap for Buster. And he puts a stop to the hopes of FaZe in this second OT. That is a flawless T-half out of the outsiders.
Unbelievable round out of Buster. Sneaks into B and it just wins it. You could tell with all of that util, there was no way in for FaZe. Unbelievable game. Outsiders. It was FaZe to pull the comeback initially in that second half, but outsiders look down on their luck and they come in with, as you said, a flawless T side. They're ready to end the day, end the whole damn series. ropz goes for a B pick. Buster lives. Oh, is he okay? Yes, he is. Back out. Bit battle scarred. 1 round, 3 chances. T sides have been the name of the game for both rosters. both maps. Can FaZe keep it up? Or is this them going 0-2 in the group?
I'm nervous, man. If Rain throws this hinge smoke, there is a part of me that thinks that James could nail this shot. And now that part of me is made to look like a fool.
Ow!
Good nade. Carrigan! Ooh, buddy! Yeah, Flitzite, okay. They were there. Guys, they were on catwalk, so he's going to get back into the site.
He's dropping spawn.
Carrigan's going to try and make the drop happen, makes it into CT. He secured this real estate, big position to have Carrigan in.
Gonna
Right,
bash him.
nothing could go wrong. Everything could go right. Carrigan's wrapped up close and isn't ready for kicker. Double kill from the CT wraparound. Buster and Flit are gonna hold the fort on B, and there it is. Outsiders lock it in, 2-0 over FaZe. They get knocked down, but they get back up again, and ain't nothing gonna keep them down. It's Outsiders 2-0 in the FaZe clan in their second series here at the Pro League.